You know, returning clients are the heart of every business, and Morrissey-Compton has a unique reputation in keeping in touch with their clients. But I want to tell you also that returning board members are also the heart of this business. And I'd like to introduce Jack Morton, if you would, to come up and maybe I could pass the torch on to you or something.
Well, in the 1980s, a couple of gals came to me and asked me if I'd be their accountant. They didn't know they were talking to a kid who in grade 5 had to write on the board 1,000 times, the does is not dose. They didn't, in my youth, there was no one like Pat and Carolyn to stand by you because you inverted letters. Now I'm going to ask you all to stand up, and then I'm going to tell you why at the end of after you're standing up. So everybody please stand up. Now, I want you to understand that you are among the people who are numerically dyslexic. We don't have a fit when somebody reverses a phone number, but almost all of you have done that. But we have a fit when we reverse letters, and when we can't sort of spell the way which should be spelled. I was sure that Pat and Carolyn, now please sit down, I was sure Pat and Carolyn knew that I was that kind of kid that had immigrated to America and whose mother had been told at grade 5 I would never get out of junior high school. But no, they're as perceptive as they are. They just thought of me as an accountant. And then they figured out, you know, maybe I can help them kind of report what they're doing. So I don't want to tell you exactly how little they managed to survive on, but I will tell you that Morrissey-Compton survived for decades because two very, very qualified people didn't take a cent in salary. So the second reason you're here, the first reason you're here is that, if you haven't figured out, for some of us, learning isn't easy. That's the first message that Pat and Carolyn practice and say. We can help you if you're struggling to learning. The second reason you're here is that in life, commitment funds many, many things. And in Morrissey-Compton's case, commitment of Pat and Carolyn and the staff that came after them has made an institution that deals with people who make huge changes in lives. I'm told I can't get emotional about this, but my history was something that nobody thought I would get through grade school. And when I managed to get my PhD and my mother passed shortly after, her big thing was to remember that her son was Dr. Morton. That's going to come up as a second thing in a moment, because one of the things I do, Pat and Carolyn taught me, you draft people who can support the cause, because it's commitment that makes the possibilities be fulfilled.